Hello, everybody. Hey, could you do me a favor? When you come back, I need that camera. I think we bumped it and it fell just a little bit.
Okay.
Hello, greetings. Yeah, just tilt upwards just a little. Ooh.
Too much?
Too much. Hi, Jill.
Too much?
Right there.
Right there?
Perfect, yes. Hello, Jill. Hello.
Hey, everyone.
Say hello when you walk on in.
Sorry we are late. I made
so
the plan, and then I was like, oh, that's right, we're doing Remy's shots today, and she just left.
They just left.
And if you guys know anything about Remy, I let her get what she wants, because she's a cutie patootie little patootie.
Yes. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Denise. Who are these guys? I know, Jane. Who are these guys?
I know, it's been forever, right?
I know.
I have missed going live, but...
Haven't seen a YouTube one, I haven't seen a YouTube one yet. So hopefully YouTube, sometimes there's a delay, but let's see what happens. Howdy, 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 Karen. Diana, hello. Greetings. Yes, Wendy, long time no see. Glad everybody's making it.
It says we are not live. I wonder why. Videos.
Yeah, that's not good. And Melina, hi there. Hi, Karen.
Well, let me try to fix
We are well.
Oops.
Let's see if we can't get Newbie2B up and running here. Remy is doing really well. She weighs now 11.7? Or was it 10.7? 10.7 or 11? 11 pounds?
11 pounds, 7 ounces.
So 11 pounds, 7 ounces. So she's gained over 3 pounds in the last 2 weeks. So she's doing really good.
Oh, I bet you I know what it is.
What happened?
When we did our Club Couture, we made it private.
Ah, that'll happen every time.
So give me 1 second. We'll switch account. And I should be able to just turn it on and it should be good. So give me 1 sec.
Wendy says it's your fault that she got the tiramisu Oreos.
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
They're very good.
Oh no, it says we're in live, but it does say we're unlisted. So let's unlist it. Edit video.
Yippee skip.
So we want to make sure that this says public and save.
Sorry, Angela, we were not public, but we should be public here in a second. Now it's doing its thing. So hopefully,
okay, we should be good to go now.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with the pug page and those babies.
I know, isn't it cute? Okay, it says we are live.
Live.
So hopefully YouTube, you guys will see.
There it is. Did you see it, Janine? Or Jenny? Sorry, can't read. There it is. Hey, Norma. Yeah, there they are. Hi, Amber. Sorry, we've actually been live for the last few minutes.
Okay, we should be up and running.
We should be good. Hi, there you go, Angela. Excellent.
All right,
hey,
so
Cindy.
welcome. Sorry about this. We are getting back to doing a regular live now. So we should be live. I think we're going to start officially going on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule. And we're back. No more puppies or anything. So, all right, so we're going to dive right in. For those of you who are new to Chalk Couture, welcome. Please share this with your friends and family that would love to join Chalk Couture.
Yeah.
We have 3 ways you can experience Chalk Couture. Am I
playing that?
I
don't know if it should play.
Try it. See what happens. Let's see if the 3 ways to join Chalk Couture.
Nope.
No, so we'll do that later.
Okay.
So we'll explain them during the time. So, for those of you who have been enjoying Netflix in your solitary confinement, you may have saw a show called Tiger King. Now, I love Tiger King. Like, I was addicted to it, and it's crazy. And as soon as I saw some of the new items come out in the new catalog, which we have, and Sean will be sharing a lot of them, one of them is the Leopard print. Now, please let me know, or please know that the Leopard print is out of stock, but should be back within the next month. While I'm doing this project, Sean will show you some of the things.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things you guys have so nicely requested more of is please show us how to use Chalk Couture lettering. So I'm going to do it. The reason I don't do Chalk Couture lettering is I have no patience. And you have to line it up, and there's all this stuff. But I'm going to show you because I am going to make a board in honor of Tiger King, and it is going to say, "Hey, all you cool cats and kittens," and we're gonna make this. So I love Tiger King. The one thing that I love about it, especially, is the fact that they, well, it's a double-edged sword because a little bit they were kind of, you know, giving. I didn't like the abuse to the animals, but I like the fact that he ended up in jail for it. Not for that, but basically for that. So, all right. So if you've never used our letter sets, let's dive right in. Now, letter sets are great because you can add a lot of fun stuff. You can add stuff to it, but they're kind of a pain because you have to line them up. Now, a lot of people, let's go to this camera and we'll get picture in picture for you. A lot of people will ask, how does...
I am sorry, that camera all of a sudden is not working.
It has to be because it's right there. You just have it weird in camera and camera.
Let me do...
We have like triple picture cam going on. Triple picture camera, triple picture camera, triple.
There's that, and then I should be able to add this.
Yay! All right, so here is how you do our letters. So all of our letters have these little things here, and this is all of the spacing. What I did to get ready for this is I measured out the board. So the board itself is basically, where's my tape measure?
Did they actually show abuse of the animals?
They only did a little bit, but not a lot.
And it wasn't like it was
they did
horrid.
They brought a lot of points in, like, you know, there's more tigers in captivity than they are. Yeah. So okay, so quick, this here board I got at Hobby Lobby because I know you guys will ask. The board itself was this color here. How bad does this make it? Bad. Okay. I really like that light, but see, because we lose out.
There we go.
Look at how much clearer it is. On, off. I'm going to keep it on for a sec. So I want to show you the color. So this is the color of the board, and then I stained it. So you can turn it off now. I just want to show them the same, but even though, let me see what it looks like.
Just give it a second. It's the same because it adjusts itself to the light. What are you going to do?
I want this to come down to why
you can't turn in this the way it's in the thing. It can't tilt forward unless you do it this way. It'll once we get it, it'll be good.
Okay, so I did stain this board because I wanted it, and I used this stuff. So Walnut wood tint, and you can see the difference really on the back here where it's right here. You'll see how it's dark and light. So I wanted it to be a little darker. So all I did was measure it in the center. I found out where my center is, and then this is the start of the center of my lettering. So this is the, wait a minute. There we go. Sorry. All right. So basically I wrote out a little map. So it's going to say, hello, all you cool cats and kittens. So these are going to be my two center lines. You need to figure out how many words or letters there are, including the space. So this will be Y-O-U space C-O-O-L. So there's 8 total. So in between is going to be the space and the C, which is what this little thing is for. So the space will be over here, the C will be here. Then we will have a space, and then it should be even. Should be. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to show you how to do this, and then it's just repetitive, following it over. What I do is I put a strip of our placement tape here and a strip here. The reason being is these little things are very important. This is how we are going to line up our lettering. And basically, when it makes a complete circle is what we're looking for. So for example, this C is our next one. Here's the circle, and you basically want to line it up to where it makes a complete circle. And you will get to a certain point of doing this to where you will not have to use these, but it can take a little bit of time of practice. And it won't be perfect, but that's okay. The only other option is if you have really nice handwriting to do it that way. And we are using black velvet, so we have our cool. I'm going to grab a small mini squeegee. We're going to put the C down, and then it's really important to mark your registration marks. This will be for all the lettering. and then we'll remove this tape. And we're going to basically follow this repeatedly until all of our words are down. So it's just time consuming more than anything. So you can see there is my first letter, the C.
And then I'll bring this up and then you can actually see that how the O, the two C's now make the O. And then you'll just match up the next letter with those, and then you've got the correct spacing. And just to answer, we are on YouTube, yes, and we are also on Facebook.
What was that?
Somebody was asking if we are on YouTube or not, and I said, yes, we are.
Hon, you cannot stay there, baby. You're going to trip me. All right, so I'm going to be repeating this process. I will show you the next ones here, and then Sean's going to kind of show you some of the new releases we have. So what I do is I'm going to go on to the next one to give this some time to dry. So the next one is actually the space. Now, they don't give us a space per se. So you can use any of the letters, and all we're going to do is just do our registration mark. So all I'm doing, as Sean said to you guys, I'm sure, is lining up. An N should go, I guess
it doesn't matter. What letter is that?
And I'm just using it for spacing.
Oh, you're using it as a space. Okay.
Yeah. So all I'm doing on this one is the little space down here until I can do it. So this is why I don't want to say our letters aren't awesome, because obviously you can add stuff in menus and stuff, but it's just time consuming to line it up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's super cool when it's done. But it's not like super fun to watch someone continually do it. So that's why Sean is going to show off some of our goodies.
So Anne, we kept orange peel, which is now known as
Which
Sierra.
I don't know where she's at. Juan, I told you cannot sit there. You're going to get stepped on and trip me. Can we please move now? Thank you.
Would you like me to show them now?
I just can't have him there. He's going to kill me or I'm going to kill him.
Can you go out? Go on. Thank you, Mr. Ron.
And then just moving back.
Hi, Charlotte. Would you like me to show them what we got? Or while...
Honey, come sit by Daddy then. Hon. Come sit right there.
Come here. Come here. Lay down.
He is major needing love right now.
Good boy.
Because he's not getting attention, so.
Hey, Cindy.
Okay, so while I'm doing this, I'm gonna move it over here so you have some space, Sean.
All right.
And I'm gonna continue doing this.
So I got two A size. The first one is happy as a clam. Are clams really happy?
I don't know how that saying got started.
And the next one is grow through what you go through.
I don't understand that one.
Grow through what you go through.
Grow or glow?
Grow. You're going to improve yourself. Grow out.
Oh, grow. Sorry.
Through what you go through.
Gotcha.
There you go. How is Puppy with the siblings? She gets a little possessive almost when they come over, but only for a couple seconds.
And I think it's just because she's so used to being the main squeeze that the puppies are excited to see me and Sean, and she doesn't.
I'm going to switch to the other camera because this one's big. So this is
I can see on that camera.
This is size E. This is the one called Freedom, and you've got a fireworks, and you can use this fireworks if you want to replace the O, if you want. So it's very cool. So this is for a porch sign.
I was surprised. We have not had sellouts for a while, and a lot of these sold out, like the leopard print and stuff, just because it was a good release.
A couple more A's. I'll go to the other camera here. This one is RV there yet? Kind of cute. And this one comes with what they call a Chalk Stories collection. This one says limited edition, awesome, and it's just a ticket.
So yeah, that's part of the Chalk Story Chalk Boss, or Unsinkable is what they call it.
Unsinkable.
Yeah, and so it also has a rose background that we'll be using.
So this one is a C size. It was always you. It was always you.
Alright, so you.
Another C, but this one is horizontal. The gathering place where friends and family meet. This is a really neat one. I like this. Fireworks are canceled already because of COVID. Kind of sad. This one is they call this one the Freshen Up.
Oh, I like that one.
So Freshen Up.
That has a set too of all the like wash your hands and
yeah, fresh. What's that? Soap and water, 5 cents. Hand towels free. Hello, sweet cheeks. Let all that you do be done in love. Corinthians 16:14. Welcome to our porch. Gather, chat, and repeat. You could literally do this as is or whatever you want. Dorothy, good question. She asks, do you have any suggestions? If there's a way to maybe do a pegboard and then having a pegboard with a long style thing that goes in there, you can hang them. So that would work nice if you don't have a drawer.
For those of you who do not know what Sean's showing, he is showing this, all of the transfers out of this release. Here you go, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to keep working on this. So this is what I have so far. So we're going to just, you basically, can you go to this camera really quick so I can tell them what we're doing? So basically you work from your center out. So we, on this line, it's going to say, up here will be hey, all. This is you, cool. Then down here will be cats and kittens. So we're just going to keep working out. Bye, Sean. Are you leaving me?
Right here. Somebody was just saying, what else could you use to store your large thing? So this is what this is. This is what they were just talking about. The large bag. Yeah, go to the other camera again. So this is the bag. So the big part here will hold your C's, E's, C's, and D's. And then in the front will hold your B's and A's right here. So this is another way. And then this could be either kept in a closet or something. So that's a good way to do it. Yeah, but a pegboard is really handy because it's already out ready to go and you can just hang them right up. Some people would probably hang them up in alphabetical order so you kind of know where they are. Oh, sorry, hon. Oh, no, wait, that was little Mrs. back here now. I'll show you the, oops. So this is the new catalog. We just went ahead and printed it off. So anyway, oops. Gwen, we're using chalk paste on this.
And this is, we did stain the board and then we actually painted the main part of this. This is just the centerpiece. This is actually going to be a 2-board item. And the other part is a burlap board that we painted. So Sean can show you. Once he's done showing you all this, we'll show you.
So we did not wax. We usually do not have to wax our stuff. Some places that are a little higher in humidity may want to do that. If you have this does have a stain on it, that might help to keep the stuff being absorbed into it. So just check it because it's probably going to still, I think that it's a white stain, so it's probably still kind of absorbent. Let me get back to where I was. Yes, Charlotte, this catalog is only online. If you have a nice printer, you can print it if you want. So this was the other one. This one's called, I need my glasses.
Let me see it and I can tell you.
It's called Like a Boss, but this is the what
That's
collector?
as part of the Unseekable collection.
Unseekable collection. So that's what this one is. Whoops. Don't hit that. These are the good old days. Dana, the little guy, the little puppy, Remy, is doing very well.
Really well.
Very, very well, yes. She's
I'm going to be drying.
This one's really cool. I like this one. The soda fountain. Here's some size B. Home Sweet Home. I've got this one. They did kind of interesting. This one is a horizontal one, but it's Sunshine on My Mind. Yeah, these are not the good old days. That's true.
But this is not our new normal.
This is not the new normal.
I keep reminding myself because believe me, I am an extrovert and I feel like I'm in hell. I mean, yes, I get to spend a lot of my time with Sean, but...
Let's see. Cheryl says, I bought 2 portable 2-tier clothing racks on wheels and a shower curtain hooks.
Ooh, that's a good idea, too.
Good idea. Great idea. Nice job there, Cheryl.
We did that in the beginning, and then I wish I should have done it on a clothes rack instead, because we had ours like in a closet, and I doubled up on them, and so like we always had to go through, and then we ended up getting, well, Sean had the idea to get the, whatever this is.
Hey, Julie Fox. This one is really good. Whatever. I'm still fabulous. Yes, it is nice to see more horizontal B-size transfers, isn't it? Another one of the Chalk Stories collections. This one is from the same one. This one's called Mighty. Unfortunately, Jan, Han did not do his job because she was not in heat. They thought, and she was not. So he just had a nice day somewhere else.
What?
About Maisie and Han. There was no
I know.
No copulation. No copulations.
She was not in heat.
No. This one is called Bloom. So this is obviously going to be a layered piece. We're all hanging in there, absolutely. This one's kind of cool. Let your heart be your compass. So you got the heart, and then the ribbon would fit right in there, so it's a double layer. This is the Dive Into Sunshine Minis. Can you use ink on burlap? You sure can, Myrna. Some people do.
Most people do.
Hey, Miss Nancy. Hope your live went well. This one's really nice. Everybody, this is one of the big things everybody's been talking about, the lemon one. When life gives you lemons, make something sweet. You know it.
We're going to be using that one soon.
Yeah. A day without coffee is like what? First I drink coffee, then I do things. So I guess a day without coffee is you can just put whatever you want.
Is that what a day without coffee is
like?
Right there. Just kidding. I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good price. Holy cow, Julie.
What's a good price?
She said she hopes ChalkCon goes, but we can't talk about that yet.
Why can't we talk about that?
I thought we weren't supposed to yet. But she got a good price round trip ticket for $365.
We talk about it. It's just this year ChalkCon they're making refundable just in case. Normally it's not refunded. You basically have to make a commitment. But this year, because of the crazy world we live in, they are giving it to where if we need to back out, we can.
One of a kind. These are going to be the size D, so the 18 by 18. This one is another one of the collection. This is called the Floral Script pattern. So you've got the floral, and then you can see in the background script. This one's good for right now. Home, there's no place I'd rather be.
We should change that. It says there's no other place I can be.
There's no other place I can be. Hello, Miss Allie. This one is called Fresh Produce Locally Grown. This is pretty cool. Yeah, it would be.
What?
Be on a great on a pillow. The Mom Boss Wife, whatever it was called. This one is called Then Sing My Soul.
What?
Then Sings My Soul. Sounds weird, but it must mean something.
Thank you for your insight, Sean. It sounds weird, but it's a thing.
It must be a thing. I don't know. And here is the big 4th of July Home of the Brave. Sierra? I don't know where Sierra is. I think she's just out and about. Or she's probably sleeping, is what because she was playing pretty hard with Remy earlier. So she's probably on the pillow out in the living room. Ah, this is really cool. Here's the one about Love You Some More. Oh, it's a song. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so our first row is done. I'm going to start in the second row, and these are... so you can see this row's done. I'm going to start my second row by doing this top row onto the second row. So what we need to do is get my cheat sheet. So the middle of this one will also be a space. So essentially we can go just straight because it's, hey, all you cool cats and being here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So S and A will go under here. C-A-T. So the S will actually be over here, I think. So we need a space again. So for the space, I'm actually using the letter I.
Ah.
Or not I, sorry, 1.
Where you go.
Do you need glasses or you got it?
I got
good?
it. Yeah.
He's good, guys. So I'm going to start with the 1 again, and it's going to go at 6 inches because that's the center of the board.
If they sell out, do they restock? Yes, they do, Sandra.
Until it's retired, yeah.
Until it's retired.
So the middle of this board should be 6 inches, which it is. And I'm going to mark that by putting a dot with my chalk pen.
Do you have a set of paintbrushes that you prefer for touch-ups? Yes, Barb. For Christmas, I got him some very fine-tipped paintbrushes. I think they're called...
twin lanterns. 2 lanterns.
2 lanterns? Let me see if I can find
them.
it.
Get them on Amazon.
Yes, got them on Amazon. His brother does miniature things also, and he got his from Europe somewhere. They're supposed to be pretty nice. He says they're spendy, and I said, yeah, probably if they're coming from there. There we go. Oops. How about if we use the other camera? There we go.
So this is why when I told Sean we were doing this, and we had Harlan and Jasmine, who is the ones that own Remy, come over, I was like, we need to do our live still. And he's like, you're still doing it with letters? I'm like, yes. He's like, oh. He does not like lettering either.
No.
Just because it takes time. Mostly the setup. The setup is what takes the longest because you got to make sure because if you don't measure right on the setup, it can throw everything into a tizzy.
So this is for cleaning and stuff. This is the glass cleaner we're using. You find this at Costco is where you find this. So this is what we use. Oh, very good. All right, that goes over there, and this can go over here.
All right, so I'm going to start here. Did you go through them all?
Yep.
Nice job, Sean.
Were you able to get the retired transfers or
Yeah, I got 5 of
the
each.
vault? Yes.
Would
you like this?
My Club Couture members, if they miss out, get dibs on it, but I did get 5 of each. I've already sold 2 of the lemonade. I didn't realize lemons were so hot right now.
Hot, hot, hot.
I didn't know those were like a trending item. But everyone's into lemons. And so we're going to be doing a lemon project sometime this week. It's going to be a whole display. And then also, Sean can talk a little bit about it, but we are going to be doing a chalkathon with Couture.
Yes.
And we are fortunate enough to be featured in one and also get to donate one of our pieces of artwork.
Yes.
So Sean can talk a little bit about that.
So on May 16th, I believe that is a Saturday, it is going from 10 until 10 a.m., 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Couture Corporation will be doing a live on their Facebook page with all kinds of things. So the big thing is that this is a thing for Watts of Love. So they're trying to raise money for Watts of Love, our charity. And they're going to have each hour, some of us like ourselves, we're going to be in between the 2 and 3 hour where we will join them from here on their webpage. And that will also be now, but the thing we're donating won't be on until after 3. Ours is during the 3 o'clock hour, but we'll be on during between 2 and 3, right?
Ours gets auctioned the same hour we are.
Is it the same hour?
Mm-hmm.
So it sounded like the way it sounded like ours was going to be afterwards, but that's right. Neither here or there, but it'll be there. The thing that they're doing is that they're going to be giving away stuff to people. They're going to be doing all kinds of stuff and seeing all these other designers and stuff coming on. Some people will be doing their own chalkathon, doing all the finished products and whatnot. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how this whole thing goes because it's the first time they've ever done this. So if you want to see us, we're going to be there between 2 and 3. It's going to be, and then we'll be doing a thing because we did the Malawi trip itself, so we get a little extra time. So again, it's going to be on the Chalk Couture's Facebook page, right?
Yeah, if you want to watch that whole day, we will be live, as will many designers, but we'll be featured on the Chalk Couture's page on that time. Now,
we will be doing our own Chalkathon probably 2 to 3 weeks later. And yes, we will be auctioning off the items like the bear and the cow.
The bear and the cow?
We've got the cow here.
Oh, are people asking about that?
And the bear is over there in the car. Yes. Miss Darlene Emery. I went to a school with an Emery.
We are debating what we should give away for the Chalkathon. Maybe we should give away the bear and the cow.
For the Chalkathon?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Or should we give away the French market? What do you guys think we should give away for the... We get to donate an item to be auctioned on. What do you think we should give away to be auctioned?
What should we give away? Of all the
we
stuff
were going to do the French market, but show them that one.
The which one?
The French market is the one I thought we were going to do.
We were thinking of doing this one up here. we thought doing this one would be kind of fun to give. I think it's a great piece.
Or we could do the Gone Fishing, because I do like that bear one.
Yeah.
So I'm only going to do a little bit more of this because I don't want you guys to sit through the whole thing, but I want to get the other board going. So we'll finish up. You guys kind of get the point here where we keep going out. So the next one would be the T from the cats.
Darlene says it's very popular.
Which one?
The bear and cow. Yes, French market. Beautiful. Thank you, Cindy. I love that one. I love it. It was my favorite.
Which one?
The French market. Excellent piece. Thanks, Fatima.
So I don't know, the French market or the cow and bear. What do you, I mean, that's where I keep going back to.
I think if we were to do one that's already been made, I think the French market would be the best because I think we would do better on our own with the bear and cow. So,
or we can also do the Darling.
You know, the Darling would be good too. So once again, this will be, you would go to Facebook and you would find the actual Couture's main website. That's where it's going to be held for 8 hours from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Mountain Time. You can watch the whole thing if you want. You'll see other people doing interviews with other designers. And most of the designers that they are doing are people that are called light makers. I was trying to remember.
What?
I was trying to remember light makers. So most of the people that they'll be on will be a lot of the light makers, right?
All of them would be light makers.
Yeah. So there's like
they're only doing light makers, and then other designers can do like do it in the dark.
Yes. So they're doing all kinds of things. If you go to their website on
Facebook, if you go to our website shopcouture.com/Kenspirations, it's already being advertised.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Big deal. So somebody did somebody say they wanted to see the cow or the bear? I think somebody did. Darlene says, do the French market and you can just mail me the cow or the bear. I'm not sure if there's an actual design list, a list of the designers being featured.
They don't know yet.
They don't know completely
because
yet.
we have to, like, you have to submit that you want to be because it's not just something that they're just going to go to. So I'm assuming the closer we get to it, because it's not this weekend, but the next weekend is when we will get a list of people.
Right.
The only people I know for sure is going to be me and Anne, because we were on the Lots of Love. And then the master couturiers are doing some artwork.
They're doing well, thank you, Renee. Here is the cow. Whoops, I just hit the camera.
What do I have so far for cats? Do I have the ST?
Yeah, the T, the S, and the word and.
So I need C and A.
Yes. So basically, this is going to say,
hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's a Tiger King piece.
Tiger King piece. Yeah.
Which will make more sense once. Let me finish this last cats and kittens, or the cats, and then I'll finish the rest later so you guys don't have to keep watching me just place lettering. Because this is the tedious part. This is why I don't show a lot of lettering live, because it truly is this, where you place, you peel, it's not... If you have good handwriting, I would much rather just do that, but it is probably one of our most requested items. Can you show me how to use Couture lettering with the tape? So when it first came out, I didn't get what the placement tape was for, and I didn't understand what the little circles were for. And someone had explained to me that when you make a complete circle, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm. So the animals on these pieces were not painted by Kenny. These were from Hobby Lobby. We just did the Couture piece. So all the animals, we also have one that's got a rooster, a pig, the cow. I think there is a horse, So these are ones that are already done. These were already painted, so this had a space here. So by filling in the space with a chalk couture piece. Now my trick is if I can get this thing to rehang. Oops, almost. Maybe not. That one's gonna need a ladder.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I will finish the rest because I still have 2 more lines to do. I need it to say, hey, all you cool cats, and then the bottom one will say kittens, and then I'm going to do a stripe border. But Sean can show you kind of what we have so far.
Pretty awesome, I tell you.
All right, so we can now do the background, and I'll show them, and then we'll see how much time we have left. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And the background we actually did using these color paints. This is our 12 by 18. No, it's 18 by 24 burlap board that we painted because we wanted it to be kind of a. So there it is, and we mixed it, or we painted it, and then we would put water and make it go a little
smoother, a little further, yeah.
All right, so we're going to grab this. This is the Leopard print. Now, like I said, it is out of stock right now, but it will be coming back into stock. This was the first thing to sell out, and it sold out the day of the release just because it was
everybody wanted it.
Super popular.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's not a tiger, it's a leopard, and the show is Tiger King, but that's all good.
Mm-hmm. So yes, all the letters have the half moon or the half circle to line up with the next one, and that's how you're able to get them to be lined up.
So we're going to be actually doing this 4 times, which I know seems excessive, but we're going to do black, and then we're going to go back over and layer it with some other colors. If your transfer, especially brand new, folds in on itself, just slowly peel it apart, and everything's all okay. Do not freak out. The reason I'm not fuzzing this is it's going on the burlap board, which is already pretty fuzzy. And we're going to try to keep it within these here. So I'm going to line these up corner to corner, the brads. I guess these are, or I guess they're a stud. What would you call these?
These are rivet, kind of like a rivet, but I'm not sure. Didn't they call it a rivet? The rivet?
I call them studs at the convention, but I don't know what the official Chalk Couture's description. And the board's going to go right down the middle, so we actually want this to be split half and half, because here's the middle of the board right here. So we're going to start by bringing it over here. And we want the centerpiece to kind of go right. Doesn't have to be perfect, but in between this one, and then we'll end up doing it again on the other side. And then we want to do a layering piece. Now, this is being all placed the same direction, and we know that because all of our transfers have the name written on them in the lower bottom left. So this way, when we layer it, we know exactly where it's layered. So down here is the name, and then we're going to add, perfect. And then we are going to grab some placement tape because we don't want it to go over on these brads or rivets or whatever they're called. So we're just going to put some placement tape right up to these here.
Yeah, Jen, I think it's a furniture tack.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
That
some people call them nail heads.
All right. And then I will wash it, come back, and then we'll do this side. And then, depending on, we might layer it because I want to add some layering to it. And I'm just using the black. This is, I probably should have put a little bit of water on this because this is going to dry quick. We'll just move quicker. And we're going to be doing a second one anyways.
Hello, Miss Baldwin. How are you? This is a repetitive.
It's not.
It's not.
So that's why we're hiding it with the board. I've asked Couture to come up with repetitive designs. And I just don't know if it's something they haven't been able to look into. But I do know it's something that people want. Now this is going to absorb pretty quick just because we did paint this with the paint that Sean already showed you. So I am going to paste and peel, which is this. And then all you have to do is Sean will hit it with the hairdryer.
There it goes.
And then all you have to do is put it back and then just make sure that there is no bubbles. You know, this black is so dynamic, I might not need to do a second color with it. What do you think? I like that look of a cheetah though with the second color.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically the same color, just a little darker underneath. So we would probably use, I don't have iced coffee anymore, but that would have been a perfect color. So, because almond's almost too light. Ooh, but gold might work.
Mm-hmm.
Shimmer gold might work.
Right.
Because that's kind of what a good color would be.
Sorry, I didn't do any muting of that. Where is? Oh, here it is. There we go. Night, Charlotte. So I'm going to move this because he's going to bring that thing in so we can get it all nice and dried.
You're not talking to me, are you?
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh.
said I have to move that so you can come in and get it all nice and dry.
All right, so when you're using your transfers back to back like I am, we want it to come right out of the sink. And I always tell people like soaking wet. And we're going to squeegee it. Let me get a board eraser. So for what you guys didn't see, just so I can show you, what's happening in the sink is I just put it under warm water. And as the water is going on, I'm going to take a board eraser and do this on the front. And then you're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the back. So this is what I'm doing in the sink when I'm washing it. Then I'm going to bring it out here while it's wet. You can see how soaking wet it is. And if you do not have a wood surface, you can use our self-healing cutting mat, which looks like this. And you're going to take a 4-inch squeegee, and I'm going to squeegee the water out from the center going in. Mm-hmm. And if you have the self-healing cutting mat, this works perfect. And you're going to see all of the water come out. And you want to use our 4-inch squeegee because it will not damage your transfer. So all of this water. Now, do you have to do this? No, you can let it air dry and just come back to it. A lot of people will. Where are all my fuzz and cloths?
They should be in here.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Oh, you're right. So you're going to take either a window cloth that I have there or our microfiber side on the window cloth. And then we're going to lift this up like so. I'm going to take my fuzzing cloth with that side, dry it, and now we're going to put it sticky side up, and we're going to take the fuzzing cloth rough side, and we're going to place it right here. And then if you're doing a transfer like this, just grab another fuzzing cloth, put it on the top here, just like so. And then we're going to flip this and either take a fuzzing cloth, a towel, can be pretty much anything. And you're just getting all of that moisture out of there. And as long as you do this, it will be dry. And it will also, as you can see here, bring your stake back. So let's go ahead and take these off. And the big thing is you have to remember our silk, the chalk transfers are essentially silk screens with adhesive on the back. The silk screen essentially makes it almost like a piece of fabric. What you can't see to the naked eye is that it's really a really fine mesh. And you want to make sure all of that is dry before we do our next one. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to grab this. Still a little wet, so I'm going to dry it. Do you think we should do another color on this or leave it as is? What is your thoughts?
It'd be kind of interesting to see the second color, but somebody was saying maybe the shimmer copper.
Ooh.
And somebody said they saw that and they said they were drooling. It was so cool.
That's a good idea, whoever's idea that was.
It was. Let me see.
I think that's what we'll do.
Someone posted this is from Darlene. Someone posted a glitter gold or copper on black pillow in the Leopard.
I bet you that was gorgeous.
So I misread that. So yeah, I bet you that was nice.
Okay, so we're just layering this here. And it's going to come all the way over to these brads. So I want to make sure to get it over.
So my unemployment did go through, finally. Although I only got paid for the last week, not the previous weeks. That's the only bad part. That it took 6 weeks to get a payment.
Yeah, I bet you they're super behind.
Yeah, so I don't know what is going to happen with the ones that they still owe me. Yes, you can wash your fuzzing cloths, absolutely.
And good news, today was the first day, what, Sean?
First day that I get to get paid because and Jazzy.
They're back.
They're back, and Jazzy did bring Hades, and they played like little monsters.
Little monsters.
Yeah, cute little monsters, and they played, they slept, they played. Yeah.
And then Remy came over. It's been a very busy day.
Yes, very busy day.
That's why Sierra is probably upstairs because she has been.
Or is she in the living room? Or down here?
I have to be honest, I have not seen her. All I know is she was zonked when Remy was even here. Remy was still playing, and she was, because I mean, if you think about it, it was her and Hades all day, and then Remy came over. So
Monique says that hers took 5 weeks. Yeah, mine says paid, and then all the previous weeks are all pending. So who knows?
I mean, it sucks, and I get that, but I do understand that they're trying their best.
Of course, absolutely.
So the only bad thing about this is this has a pretty big open space, so you are going to go through a pretty good amount of paste. So just keep that in mind if you're doing this.
Yeah, Patty, I registered 6 weeks ago, and I applied every week after that, every single week.
And this will be his last week since he's technically back.
Yep. So I applied for last week, and then I get to apply for the one we just did, and then that's it. It is nice to be back.
It will be nice having both of them back because now I can play catch up, because not only were, you know, did I not have them, but we also had, you know, these puppies keeping us busy, and hence why we haven't went live. And I think a lot of people thought we were dead.
No.
And it's just been, after the puppy, we just needed, I'm still really exhausted from having those puppies. So we just needed some time to rest, and I could have taken another week, but I wanted to get back to creating.
Capo is 16 pounds.
He's got to be now.
Yeah, when he came over, 16 pounds.
Now the center is going to be hidden by a board, so we're not as worried that if it doesn't match up, it's all good.
We're not opening up until, I mean, main stuff won't start until the end of this month. It was originally the 15th, but he pushed it back another 2 more weeks. But some things are opening up, things like these.
He posted today that there's a 4-phase roof in Washington.
Yep. All right. Sonia, I never lounged on the couch. Worked. I worked. We always had things to do. So just kept busy. That's all we did. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Here in Spokane, you wouldn't even think we were closed because there are so many people everywhere. Even though you go to stores like Costco and Home Depot, they're open, but of course they're doing, you know, social distancing, yet there's a lot of people there.
What?
Social distancing, and even though you go to Costco and stuff, there's
no way to really avoid it, besides not leaving your house at all.
Yeah, literally, I mean, we had to go, I usually went to go to the store and get stuff, but...
Alright, so you guys can kind of see it coming together here. So in the middle of our board is going to be that.
Nice.
So now we can add, let's see what the audience says. We can either, what do you guys think? Add some color into the cheetah, some maybe some shimmer copper, or just leave it black? What's your thoughts?
I think it'd be kind of neat. I know it's more work, but I think that second color would look nice.
Okay. So shimmer copper?
do a little bit off to the side, maybe. I don't know. Copper or gold. It's hard to say which one would look good. Dorothy asks, are my trees gone in the backyard? This Friday. I'll probably try to do a time lapse of it being done, so see what it looks like. Somebody said that they felt like I think it was Monique. She said she seemed more busier at home than she was at work. It seems like that.
Should I do shimmer or copper? Or copper or gold? What do you think, Shawnee?
Bumblebee? Wow, that's a bit bright. I am not sure. Oh, that's a good idea, Wendy. She said do something in the middle just to see what it looks like because we won't see it on either one of these.
Because that's a color.
I mean, it looks like it's almost it's too dark.
I think gold's gonna look better myself, but
okay. Well,
okay.
like Wendy said, just do a little bit of both, one on each, right in the middle, just to see what it looks like.
Oh, you know what? I do also have. Ooh, that could be the winner. So that is, since I can use it up. So that is what we used for our golden boards. It's a mixture of orange peel, shimmer copper, and a little bit of candy apple. So we'll use that up. And we're not going to be doing everywhere. It's just going to be in certain spots. Can you grab that? And then we'll get this going.
Some think gold is too close to the background. A lot of people said copper.
So I've said this before and I'll say it again. I love our fuzzing cloth, but when it comes to getting as much moisture absorbed, there's nothing better than a Norwex window cloth. It just absorbs it so well. Okay, now we'll grab our fuzzing cloths. Okay, thank you, Sean.
Patricia says, do they have some kind of chart where they give the color of combined pastes? They do not. I think people just kind of play with it, and hopefully if they get what they want, there you go.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that will post like recipes, but the problem is it's very inconsistent because it does come down to what's a scoop to you versus what's a scoop to me type of mentality.
Nobody really measures something like that. They just put a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
All right, so we should be able to line this up pretty easily because our leopard print will be in the lower, where is it? Right there. So I should be able to easily line it up by just there we go.
A glob of this and a plop of that. Yeah, pretty
Yep,
much. That's pretty much
what
how it
they
works.
do. And then if it's not exact, we just keep adding more, and so that's why it's kind of hard for color recipes because it is.
I mean, somebody gave us a recipe to make rose gold, but was it the exact same as the one that we see? It's hard to tell, but it was close enough for us.
Okay, so this will just end up going in the kind of centers. We're just going to hit and miss, do different stuff. There's no rhyme or reason, but it should be like essentially and kind of like there. So we're just going to kind of.
Hearing a funny noise. I'll be right back.
You're hearing a funny noise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like a dog funny noise?
Well, little Miss Sierra.
Oh, come show her off since she's up.
Come here. Hi. Did you potty anywhere? I hope not.
She's not anywhere.
She does. She wants to go potty as soon as she wakes up, so. Let me go to the top camera here. There she is.
Hi, Cece.
Hi, Sierra. What's Daddy doing? What's Daddy doing? Hey. You can go potty? I bet you do.
Oh, good girl.
Unless you already did.
She might have. She was sleeping. You're going to take her out real quick?
She doesn't look like she's wet below, so maybe not.
Did you just really touch her dog's pride?
No, I looked.
So you can see there's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of trying to get it in the center and hoping.
You got time to go potty? There you go. On.
But there is no trying to get this much of this, or I'm just kind of it's getting wild. I mean, there is no rhyme or reason. It's just.
She is getting big. We did, Courtney. We thought yellow or daffodil, but then we moved to orange peel and we kept it ever since. The very, very first for me was green or meadow, which was CJ or Capo.
And the reason why, Tom, why did you like
your
one
mic,
over the
is
other?
your mic off? Somebody says your mic might be off.
You can check
it's
my
not.
pocket.
Nope, it's on. The question again was,
why did you like orange peel?
her head shape, square, bulk, or what they call a blockhead.
Square blockhead.
Nice blockhead. She had a good color. She'd always come to us.
Mm-hmm. I liked her color and how playful she was and kind of her spunky attitude.
Yeah.
Okay, did I miss any or are we good?
No, looks good.
Oh no, I missed that one. Need a little more on this one. Now I'm not going to do a nice even removal because I kind of want it to be this roughish kind of look. Okay, let's look at it.
Nice. All right, I'm going to mute and then dry this.
Okay, go ahead and
All
move that
right.
out of the way, and we're going to do one last clean here.
Somebody was asking, and I'm going to find that question because it was kind of a cool question. Joan says, do you always do things as close to the colors as they should be in real life, or do you just do whatever you think feels to, or do anything different?
I do mostly when I do my color designs, I have a primary color, and then I usually have 3 supporting colors, and I just do whatever. Like, I think this would be really cool. Do you guys know Lisa Frank? She had all of the really, like, as a kid, like, all the girls had her, like, peachy folders and stuff, and it was always animal prints, but it was, like, black, white, and, like, hyper colors. Mm-hmm. And this would be so cool with that. Like, let me see if I can find her stuff. Like, I thought of that when I looked at this, so... So she was really popular in the 90s, and all of her stuff was like this. And so she had a leopard print that was probably one of her most popular. And how cool would it look to do that in different colors?
Wow.
See how bright it is? So that would be fun. Like, that's not in real nature, but it would be super... Like, doing that color, oh my gosh. She was so popular in the 90s.
Like a rainbow dolphin.
Yep. Oh, she had those too.
Yeah.
She was, I mean, Lisa Frank was popular. Like, hugely popular. And it was always those bright colors. And when I first saw this leopard print, I was like, oh, I should do that. But then I wanted to do something with the Tiger King because... I liked it. And someone asked way in the beginning, does it get better after the first episode? It does. You have to get through it, the first episode, and then every episode, literally, it takes, like, a turn every episode. You're like, wait a minute, what? Wait, he has 2 husbands now? He has 3 husbands? Wait, she did kill her husband. Everyone will say that. I know one thing is certain. Carol Basket killed her husband. All right, let's grab that up. But that would be cool. Lisa Frank inspired leopard print. Mm-hmm. All right, so just like last time, we're going to make sure it's dry. And then we're going to line it up.
It keeps you wanting to know what happens. So true, Amber.
Was it my favorite episode? No, but do I see why it had such a mass appeal? Absolutely, because literally it's one of those things that you're like, this, they couldn't write this. It's so out there that you almost ask yourself, is this guy for real? Like, he runs for governor. And then it's like, you think it's onto one thing, and then all of a sudden the story switches, and you're like talking about this other tiger guy. Like, even the guy who does the reality show, he even has said, like, this is messed up. Like, what is, like, the whole thing is just crazy. You're watching it saying, like, is this really happening?
Christina has a question. May I ask how you get the black off your transfer? I wash mine as soon as I'm done and it still stains.
Are you using a board eraser?
Yes. Are you using a board eraser? It's very important to use a board eraser.
So without a board eraser, it will stain. So if you're not using a board eraser, all of mine stained. And do it under running water, and I do it right away. I don't wait. There is certain times that if I let it wait too long, it will stain. But if you're using a board eraser and you're not letting it sit on your transfer, the number one reason why people can't get stuff off transfers is they let it sit. Or they wait too long to wash it. Hence why we wash, even though we're live. In the beginning, we didn't. We used to wash them after the live, and all of them were stained. And there's nothing bad with it staining because it still works as designed, but I get what you're saying.
It was something that reminded me of Jerry Springer.
Yes, it's like Jerry Springer, but for tigers.
Yeah, no
It
kidding.
was crazy. Like, the whole episode is just crazy. And then you have to watch the reunion special, which is done by Dax Shepard, I think, or is it Dax Shepard? Or
No. The guy from Seattle.
the guy from Seattle.
Yeah, he used to do a show in Seattle. Joel
McHale.
Joel McHale. Yeah, Joel McHale did it.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad they did that because they actually bring a light to him that he shouldn't. Because a lot of people are like, "Free Joe," and he's like, in the reunion special, they basically are like, he wasn't a good guy. Like, which I like.
Amber says, Ken, watch the YouTube video of the guys who prank Carol into thinking she was on Jimmy Fallon.
I saw it. Loved it.
Haven't seen it.
She was the first. She has not done an interview on the whole thing since it, because obviously they made her kind of be the criminal.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a YouTube channel that pranked her and got her to do an interview, and she had no idea.
Wow. All right, I'm going to mute this and we'll dry. All right, so there you go.
Oh, that looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to start, since I have a little bit of time, not a ton, but we can answer some questions while I finish it. So this will be essentially what it looks like once it's done. Obviously, we're going to finish the Cool Cats. There will be a border here, but we have this coming through. And if you're not a Tiger King fan, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But if you are, I was going to leave these rivets, but I'm glad I painted them because I really wanted this to be
Focal point?
the focal point and stuff. So put this down and I'll work a little bit on this if there's any questions.
Yeah, to watch it, you gotta have Netflix. What are we binge watching right now? We've been watching. Is it on Disney Plus?
Oh yeah, Disney Plus. I think it's called. What is it called?
A guy goes around and finds all these movie memorabilia stuff, and he goes and sees either
It's not The Collector, is it?
The Collector or something like that. But he
Toy Box or something like that.
No, it's not Toy Box. So he goes and sees like directors, actors, and stuff to show about the things that he has and other things that are out there from these famous movies. Right now, there's only 7 episodes.
Yeah, so he did an episode on Tron. He did an episode on Mary Poppins.
Mm-hmm.
He did an episode on, which we haven't watched, is the one we're going to watch tonight, is the one where he does Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, maybe we saw Honey,
Blacklist, Jane. Wow. I used to watch Blacklist back when it first started, but then I lost touch and haven't seen it since.
Oh, no, we watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah,
well, I did. You didn't.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, I think I saw the first 3 seasons of The Blacklist with Red, but I haven't seen it since. Oh, Jen, you got to get Disney Plus. It's so awesome. I just finished watching all.
Oh, you know what we need to finish watching, was The Morning Show.
Yes, we finished that.
We did?
Yes, we're waiting for the second season to come out.
I don't remember how it
That's
ended.
on Apple TV.
I obviously didn't
Apple
know how
Plus.
it ended.
Is Carol Baskin guilty? Yes. We all think she is. Everybody thinks she did kill her husband. I really did like The Blacklist, but it's so hard to get right back into it again. It's because it's been so long. Binge watching Bob Vila. Bob Vila was always fun to watch. Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him.
I
Can't
love that.
convince me it didn't happen. Fed him to the
Carol
tigers.
Baskin killed his husband, whacked him. Can't convince me it didn't happen.
Fed him to the tigers. They are snacking.
Carol Baskin. I don't feel bad for her because she's just as bad as he is because she's exploiting tigers. But I bet you when she was like, hey, we're going to do this show called Tiger King, you want to be in it? And she was like, yeah, I want to be in it. And then they probably don't tell her, like, this is how we're going to edit you.
Maybe.
And she's like, well, this didn't make me look good.
Ooh, Bob Ross. Bob Ross was always fun. Didn't see a lot of this stuff, but it was fun. But I finished on Disney Plus. I finished the entire 7 seasons of the Clone Wars, the cartoon version. Finally saw all that. That was really good. Now I'm watching I think it was on National Geographic, and since National Geographic is owned by Disney, that's why it's on there. I'm watching a show called Cars SOS, filmed in Britain. I think it started in 2012. It was kind of like a show that was in the U.S. where they take these people's cars that are all been basically parked and haven't been driven for years and years and years, and they completely redo it to make them all nice. Oh yes, got to watch all the Avengers. Now, of course, today Disney Plus released the last
Rise of the
Skywalker. Yeah. The Handmaid's Tale.
That's good. I'm caught up on that. He didn't watch that.
Yeah. Have you watched Brain Games on Disney yet?
Yep.
We watched a little bit.
Well, we didn't watch it on Disney, but it was on Discover Channel, and we always watched it on that channel.
I'm watching The Last Dance.
Can you,
yes, what would you like?
Put some water in that and stir it up?
There is water in there.
In the black paste?
Oh, in the black paste. I see what you mean. Sorry, yes. All right. Oh, Christina, that might be a cool idea. Do a little sample of it somewhere just to see what it does. What? Do the leopard in black, and then do a quarter turn, and then do it in copper.
Ooh, good idea.
So maybe a little 3-dimensional look. Maybe, I don't know, or just a interesting.
Yeah, this leopard print is so popular. I don't think you could almost go wrong with it.
See what you think.
Alright, so before we finish, since I don't want to make you guys wait, because we still have kittens at the bottom, which will take a few minutes. Any questions or?
The letters overlap. Can't you make them not overlap?
They will just be really spaced out then. I think that's what you're saying. So right now, if you were to put them not overlapping, the space in between each of your letters would be different. It wouldn't be consistent.
Mm-hmm. Darlene, they're supposed to start filming season 4. Season 4 of what? Ooh, Pimp My Ride. God, I used to watch that too. I loved it. It was fun. It was kind of like that. It was also kind of like the other show, Overhaulin, which was one of my favorites.
What was?
The show that I'm watching now is done in Britain.
Oh, you love that show.
It was called Overhaulin, which they're supposed to bring it back again, but only on their streaming app. which unfortunately is a little.
I watched this YouTube video on Mythbusters. Did you know that they didn't like each other?
Who?
Mythbusters. Jamie
and
they were not friends. They did
Really?
not like each other.
I did
They
not
put
know
up
that.
with each other during the show.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, they were acquaintance, but they weren't like they've since the show is wrapped. They've only seen each other once.
Wow. Ooh, Dorothy. Do you guys like sci-fi? So if so, have you watched Stargate SG-1? Boy, did I. I watched it all. All of SG-1, all of Universe, all of the other one, the one that was done in water. Oh, love Stargate. It was awesome.
There was one done in water?
Yep. I'm trying to remember what it
What
was.
was the one that had Jonathan Brandis in it?
That was the original movie.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if he was in the movie. Was he in the movie?
I thought he was in the Sequest one.
He was in Sequest.
Which one was that?
That was a TV series.
Because he was in it before he died.
Yeah.
Didn't he kill himself, unfortunately?
Yes, he did commit suicide.
That's so sad.
Yeah. What is this going to say? It's going to say, hi, y'all.
No, it's going to say,
hi.
hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Yeah. Sorry, Mary Pat, Outlander is on a pay-per-view, I believe, which we do not have.
Outlander's on HBO or Showtime. I forget
which we do not have.
We don't have. Which I know everyone says it's a great.
Was he British? Or was
Jonathan Brandis?
No, was the British show done by Ali A? Don't think so. Adam and Jamie, that's right. Only saw the Stargate. If you liked the Stargate movie, you really gotta watch. You really gotta watch the TV series. It's really good. Yeah, he was in the TV series Sequest. He was also in the movie Neverending Story, the second one.
Yeah, he was in that. He was in Ladybugs.
Ladybugs, yep. I thought it was good. Oh, sorry, Lon. Oh, that's right. The Last Dance is the story about Michael Jordan and the Bulls championship run from. I'm from Chicago. Ah, yes. That would make sense.
All right.
Okay.
So I will finish this because we still have kittens.
Yeah. Isn't that MacGyver? Barb? I'm not sure what you mean. I never saw Handmaid's Tale. I only saw bits and pieces when he watched, but I never saw it.
What?
She asked me, Darlene says, Sean, why didn't you like The Handmaid's Tale to finish it?
You never started it.
I never started. I only saw bits and pieces. Like
so that was one of the first TV shows I watched from home. And I used to, before Jazzy worked here, stay up super late and sleep into like noon. And I would watch Handmaid's Tale. And I told him it was really good, but if you don't start it in the beginning, you're like, what is going on? And so he would watch bits and pieces and being like, what is happening? Like, it's very confusing if you don't watch it. So here is where we're at. We'll finish the kittens later.
Mm-hmm.
And then this will get glued. Because I'm going to have kittens and borders. Border at the top and bottom, but it will get glued right there.
A little bit. There we go.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Filmed in Ontario.
Wow. You cool cats and kittens.
I did, Michelle, watch the new Magnum PI show. I saw the first two episodes. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. But that's as far as I got.
Yeah.
I'm watching too many things to be able to keep up on everything.
I'm going to go up to now.
Especially all the DC comic ones. whatever.
Which one?
All the DC comics like Flash.
Oh yeah, he watches stuff in the morning.
Supergirl.
He says Riles. He says that. I just lost our puppy's name. Sierra gets him up so early. We've had so many puppies over here. It's like what? We've had Luna and Hades.
Yep, and then on Thursday, was it Thursday? They all came over.
Oh, shot day.
Shot day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Sierra was the only one that had a little yelp. It was a very tiny yelp.
It was very tiny.
Yes.
Let's go see if they're out here. Little nuggets of cuteness.
Yeah.
Here's Mr. Pine.
I used to watch a lot of sci-fi stuff, but just haven't. There's so much other things.
Oh, hello, my sweet girl. Oh, you're a Daddy Kenny's girl, aren't you? Are you a Daddy Kenny's girl?
Are you doing anything other after kittens? Are you doing something?
I'm gonna do a border.
So a border. That's what's gonna go on the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, there she is.
Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, everybody.
She's kind of a turd. Did you pee in the house today? Was that a good girl?
I think she may have done it twice.
Oh, you still have puppy breath. I love it.
Tell you, when you catch her and she knows she got caught, she runs like the Dickens. Please show us the cats. What cats? We don't have any cats.
We don't have any cats.
Are we still donating to Peony? Or
You can. They are really not doing anything with her until 9 months. They want to get her out of the puppy stage so that way they know she is not having issues for other reasons. So at 9 months, they'll take her back, and that's when they will do DNA testing, MRI, bone marrow, or
muscle biopsy, and a spinal tap.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Isn't she so cute? Say hi to everyone. Hey, is those too bright for your face? Cece. Here, hold her right here, and I'll see if I can get her to look up at the camera.
Well, all this shelving behind me was from...
oh, hi, sweet girl.
Is from Sears that closed.
You are so cute. Are you just the cutest little girl I've ever seen in my life?
She loves this. This makes her...
Oh, it feels so good. You're such a pretty girl. Come here, Cece. Hi. Oh. She's like, why are you making me...
She hasn't had any more seizures since she's been on her meds. Mm-mm. So they're going to eventually, after all the other tests, eventually start weaning her off to see what happens. And if she has no more, then it was a fluke. If she has more, then they know it's a seizure problem. She loves her belly rubbed. Mm-hmm. You love her belly rubbed. Yeah. She knows how to sit. Mm-hmm. She knows how to shake. And she knows how to lie down. Yep. And she says, I know how to pee in the house. Yes. You know how to pee in the house, huh? Look how big she is. Do you remember when they were just itty bitty? They were the size of the palm of my hand 10 weeks ago.
They're so big. Oh. But there won't be any cats on here because it's just a saying. It's
just a saying.
Yeah, I don't have any tigers. So I'll post a photo of it though when I'm done in all my groups and stuff so you guys can see it. If you guys have questions on Couture or want to join our Club Couture and save up to the designer discount, reach out to me and we will be back. I'm so excited to be creating again and doing more stuff. We got our whole order in, so we'll start creating with that. And then it'll be ChalkCon before we know it. It's crazy. And I think 16th. We've never, ever, we have not gone this long for traveling in a long time.
I know, I haven't traveled in a while.
Yeah, she is very good at digging holes. You are correct.
As we all know. I think it's dinner time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for joining.
Thank you for being flexible while we had a last-minute shot thing. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.